After the war, we gave Greenland back to Denmark. How stupid were we to do that?
How stupid were we to do that? De discussie over Groenland gaat maar door. Wordt het Amerikaans grondgebied? Nou, ik heb het filmpje van Davos gekeken, de World Economic Forum, waar Trump wat erover vertelt. En mij is het heel duidelijk wat de positie is van America. They want Greenland, no matter what. En er wordt nog veel meer verteld. Ik heb even een korte samenvatting gemaakt voor jullie. Het zegt een paar rake dingen, maar Amerika, is het een vriend of een vijand? Let me know in the comments. Peace.
After 12 months back in the White House, our economy is booming, growth is exploding. In America, I've stopped the nation-wrecking energy policies that drive up prices while sending jobs and factories to the world's worst polluters. Under my leadership, U.S. natural gas production is at an all-time high by far. We're going heavy into nuclear, and we're leading the world in AI by a lot. I said, you can't create this much energy. We needed more than double the energy currently in the country just to take care of the AI plants. Because of my landslide election victory, the United States avoided the catastrophic energy collapse which befell every European nation that pursued the Green New Scam, perhaps the greatest hoax in history. Green New Scam, windmills all over the place, destroy your land. Every time that goes around, you lose $1,000. And they're sitting on top of the North Sea, one of the greatest reserves anywhere in the world, but they don't use it. And that's one reason why their energy has reached catastrophically low levels with equally high prices. There are windmills all over Europe. There are windmills all over the place, and they are losers. China is very smart. They make them, they sell them for a fortune. They sell them to the stupid people that buy them. They're shocked that people continue to buy those things. They killed the birds. They ruin your landscapes. Other than that, I think they're fabulous, by the way. See a strong and united West, because Europe and those countries have to do their thing. They have to get out of the culture that they've created over the last 10 years. It's horrible what they're doing to themselves. They're destroying themselves. It's beautiful, beautiful places. We want strong allies, not seriously weakened ones. We want Europe to be strong. Would you like me to say a few words of Greenland? I have tremendous respect for both the people of Greenland and the people of Denmark. Tremendous respect. And the fact is, no nation or group of nations is in any position to be able to secure Greenland other than the United States. We saw this in World War II, when Denmark fell to Germany after just 6 hours of fighting and was totally unable to defend either itself or Greenland. We literally set up bases on Greenland for Denmark. We fought for Denmark. We weren't fighting for anyone. And then after the war, which we won without us, right now, you'd all be speaking German and a little Japanese, perhaps. After the war, we gave Greenland back to Denmark. How stupid were we to do that? But how ungrateful are they now? Weapons of warfare that I can't even talk about. 2 weeks ago, they saw weapons that nobody ever heard of. They weren't able to fire one shot at us. They said, what happened? Everything was discombobulated. They said, we've got them in our sights. Press the trigger, and nothing happened.
We got them in our sight. Push the trigger. And nothing happened. That's amazing. Alleen wat minder amazing is dat wij diezelfde wapens nu kopen van hun.
There was one that went up about 30 feet and crashed down right next to the people that sent it. They said, what the hell is going on? Greenland is a vast, almost entirely uninhabited and undeveloped territory. It's not important for any other reason, you know. Everyone talks about the mineral. It's not the reason we need it. We need it for strategic national security and international security. This enormous unsecured island is actually part of North America, on the northern frontier of the Western Hemisphere. That's our territory. And that's the reason I'm seeking immediate negotiations to once again discuss the acquisition of Greenland by the United States, just as we have acquired many other territories throughout our history, as many of the European nations have. They've acquired. There's nothing wrong with it. The war with Ukraine is an example. It's a war that should have never started, and it wouldn't have started if the 2020 U.S. presidential election weren't rigged. It was a rigged election. Everybody now knows that. They found out. People will soon be prosecuted for what they did. It's probably breaking news, but it should be. It was a rigged election. Can't have rigged elections. You need strong borders, strong elections, and ideally a good press. I always say it. Strong borders, strong elections, free, fair elections, and a fair media. The media is terrible. It's very crooked. It's very biased, terrible. But someday it'll straighten out because it's losing all credibility. Think of it, when I went in a landslide, a giant landslide, won all 7 swing states, won the popular vote, won everything, and I only get negative press. It means that it has no credibility. What does the United States get out of all of this work, all of this money, other than death, destruction, and massive amounts of cash going to people who don't appreciate what we do? They don't appreciate what we do. I'm talking about NATO, I'm talking about Europe. And they're stronger for it, and they have an excellent, by the way, Secretary General, who's possibly in the room. Mark, are you here? Yes, he's here. Hello, Mark. We never asked for anything. We never got anything. We probably won't get anything unless I decide to use excessive strength and force where we would be, frankly, unstoppable. But I won't do that. Okay? Now everyone's saying, oh, good. That's probably the biggest statement I made, because people thought I would use force. I don't have to use force. I don't want to use force. I won't use force. All the United States is asking for is a place called Greenland, and all we're asking for is to get Greenland, including right title and ownership, because you need the ownership to defend it. If there is a war, much of the action will take place on that piece of ice. Think of it.
Waarom hebben ze Groenland nodig? Ja, die vertelt het gewoon. Ze willen het Golden Dome bouwen. Dat is een raketschild. En dat moet op Groenland komen.
All we want from Denmark is this land on which we're going to build the greatest Golden Dome ever built. We're building a Golden Dome that's going to, just by its very nature, going to be defending Canada. Canada gets a lot of freebies from us, by the way. They should be grateful also, but they're not. I watched your Prime Minister yesterday. He wasn't so grateful. Canada lives because of the United States. Remember that, Mark, the next time you make your statements. Now they want us to help them with Ukraine. It's a bloodbath over there, and that's what I want to stop. It doesn't help the United States, but these are souls. These are young people. Look like you, look like some of you right in the front row. They go to war. Their parents are so proud. Oh, there he goes, comes back. 2 weeks later, they get a call. Your son's head's been blown off. I want to stop it. It's a horrible war. It's the worst since World War II. They're not there for us on Iceland, that I can tell you. I mean, our stock market took the first dip yesterday because of Iceland. So we want a piece of ice for world protection, and they won't give it. We've never asked for anything else, and we could have kept that piece of land, and we didn't. So they have a choice. You can say yes, and we will be very appreciative, or you can say no, and we will remember.
There's one thing I heard you say yesterday and today. You were not absolutely sure that the Europeans would come to the rescue of the US if you will be attacked. Let me tell you, they will.
Well, I hope that that's true.
And the Danes and sovereignty, is that all assured?
We didn't discuss at all about that issue.